Message from Pleiadian Commander. I confirm it. Transmissions from home. I guess you could believe why I did no longer post this message back in 2015. Genuinely, I assume I received it about the time while the galaxies destroyed the Illuminates underground escape regions. These areas has been big, and there is which the Dark Ones were making ready to wait out sick once Fair's surface become destroyed by the conflict they had planned to create. However, with no location to hide till the surface was safe, the Dark Ones could not risk the struggle. I did not have the braveness to post these records. In truth, I totally forgot about it until I had gone through the transmutation of living the Pleiadian perspective books. Suddenly, this report appeared to me, just as I used to be prepared to allow that degree of desire into my recognition. If all we can do is to do not forget our desire. Even when the burden of dirty time weighs heavy on your soul, we are able to continue again and again. July the 22nd, 2015. I keep remembering the journal of creating new worth, a sequence I had just completed, in which preliminary messages begin through our sleep. I write this message because I write what I get hold of. It is a source of faith for me to give this type of prediction, as I've stayed away from that. However, it's time for me to take the leap and post this message. I know that others have been talking about those modifications for weeks, and I have read every word. What if this message is actual? What if I'll lose at closing? What if we are actually going home? After an extended dream of being in a person else's residence and understanding it become time for me to leave and go to my own house, I awakened at 4:44 with the words, "Transmissions from home." Once I hear the words, "transmissions from home," I notice the person sitting at a desk, like a newscaster. He became blonde and had an uniform, which looked like a uniform of a galactic being. His uniform changed into white and gold, with the insignia over his heart. There were also golden adornments on his shoulders, and his collar became like straight up, like a military uniform. In reality, it became like a get-dressed navy uniform, however, not shape our military. I got up and went into my office to get this transmission. I opened my computer, create a brand new Word document and wrote, "I'm equipped on your transmission. Now, would you please send me your message?" The answer that I wrote became, "Dearest members of Earth, we are the members of the Galactic Federation speaking to you today to tell you that our landings have all started. We come first to our awakened ones in the course of their dreams and meditations. We are here to talk to all who can listen in order that we can prepare you. Then you could put together others. You have been listening to many messages out of UNET about the terrific modifications that are about to start regarding the eliminations of those who've created damage and chaos due to their selfish ways. Those words are true. This is why we have come to you today. We have come into the dreams and the meditation of our grounded ones to validate that the messages you have been receiving are true. We first come into your attention in such a vibrant fashion that you can't deny or name your experience. Best my imagination, or just a dream. The formal commencement of your go back home has been a long-awaited dream. You have dared not believe that the time was here because it would be too painful to be dissatisfied once more. We tell you now that your creativeness and desires are correct. This night of July the 22nd, 2015, we are broadcasting this message to all our ascending ones and telling you to prepare on your go back. We immediately listen in your hearts. However, we have heard these words before and prepared so typically. How can we build our expectation after which be disappointed once more? We've got read your minds, and it turns into all these thoughts that we've got coming to your attention to speak to each of you in a man or woman way. We wish to tell every pricey members of our Earth team that your method of ascension has started in earnest. Nowadays, the secret arrests have all started across the world, and those who've sought power over humanities for eons have lost. Sure, they have got lost their power, they have got lost their money, and most important, they lost their capacity to strike worry into your hearts and minds. Of direction, there are still many Earth ones who linger in worry because they cannot accept that which they constantly preferred is now theirs to behold. We've got come to you today to inform you to prepare to accept those modifications with love. Do now not allow any worry to enter your being, for that is the tool of the dark ones. Hence, we are speaking personally to all of you, as doubt is the exceptional device of fear. We know that many of you will not, but understand that you have acquired this message, but be patient. And you will remember that you have, in my opinion, received our guarantee that it has started. We understand that there are numerous stages of that easy assertion, so we can give you more info. What has begun is the removal of those who have stood within the way of your joy of ascension since the time main up to the fall of Atlantis. Atlantis turned into to open many light portals in order that the next 40,000 years should development into planetary ascension. It was the divine plan that there would be myriad private ascensions while Atlantis became at the height of its society. However, the forces of darkness and destruction were able to block that divine plan. A lot of you who now stay on Gaia's surface were incarnated then and died in service to Gaia. Hence, many of you wounded warriors and have carried that wounding through the subsequent 40,000 years of incarnations. Worse but, the Dark Ones, the Atlantean brother of Bill, appeared to have won the battle among light and dark, and planetary destruction reigned for many millennia. The Dark Ones had successfully culled the herd by killing millions of human beings. This culling of the herd has been the Dark One's intention once more. This time, you, the forces of light, have gained. You, our grounded warriors, have been joining us night after night. In your better dimensional bodies to help us with our plans and arrangements. Then, you have got awakened in the morning to your earth vessel to begin but another day in the third dimension. Do you see now why you have been so very tired? Your sleep has not been restful because you have chosen to assist us for your higher our bodies, whilst your third dimensional form regenerated. We need you to recognize that you all will start to feel better soon. There is still much mopping up to be achieved. That you are all thankfully becoming a member of it, uneven as your earth vessel sleeps. However, very soon, your sleep will not be spent battling the forces of darkness, however, preparing new earth for instant occupancy. Sure, we do imply immediate because our earth warriors. You have tenaciously served our ranks to finish the cycle of destruction by means of speeding your sleep time, constructing new earth. Many of you have chosen to not recall your dreams, in that you served Earth by working hard to do away with that which has attempted to halt Gaia's transmutation. Therefore, you had to overlook your nighttime shift, as you had to awaken to the third dimension and go return to work once more. Many of our grounded warriors had been experiencing illness because of their constant service. Alternatively, some of your ailments had been symptoms of transformation. Your carrier to the One has initiated your return to light body. As a result, your physical bodies experience like a form that has grown too small and restrictive. Consequently, you wish simplest to rest and shed your old skin as if you were a snake. In reality, we inspire you to relaxation as lots as possible, and the fine antidote for fears is multidimensional reality and unconditional love. As a consequence, we send to each and every one of you the fact of planetary ascension and the unconditional love that flows from the heart of our galactic center. Our Milky Way galaxy is being cleared of polarity now and Earth, the schoolroom for myriad intergalactic civilizations, is a pivotal planet on this writing of the ship. With the discharge of polarity, the wobbling rotation of Gaia can be corrected, and Earth can spin into the better frequencies of recent Earth. Our message nowadays is to tell you that the tide has turned. Release the fear and restrictions of the old now and embrace your pleasure of making new Earth. Your private and planetary ascension is nicely underway now. We remind you that time is an illusion of the third dimension. Subsequently, the now of which we talk can handiest be skilled through your fifth dimensional awareness. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. It's very important. Thank you.